I don't even know what to, what kind of face to make to start this video. I do like a mug at the camera, and I don't know. I just don't know what I want to do. So here we are with more Mega Man X DiVE. This time playing as Tron Bonne because I wanted to. Because, well, come on, it's Tron. She's like, I don't know if she's one of the best villains, but she's one of my favorites, certainly. She's really cool. I like her a lot. She's funny. Like a huge reason that it's a shame that there are not more Mega Man Legends games, because the characters are wonderful in them, and Tron and her Serbots are just fantastic. And even so are the other Bonds, and like the good guys too. And it's such a tragedy that there's not more Legends games. Capcom has no faith in them because I guess they didn't move all that many units back in the PlayStation days, and they've never been like re-released other than on like PS3, PS1 classics. So yeah, they never got a second chance to really grip the audience, and that's too bad. So I finished the story mode last episode, and now we're gonna have a go at race mode just to see if I can improve my time here a little bit, at least, to a B rank. As far as I'm aware, there's only the one... Wait, no, I haven't clicked on this. There are tons of race stages! Oh, crap. Thought it was just the one because I didn't see this icon before, but there are so many. Oh, crap. Are there prizes? I don't even know if they're prizes or if it's just for bragging rights, but here. I'm just gonna do the highway one, and I played this like many levels ago, so that's why my performance is terrible. Hopefully I'll do better here. Look at this. These guys, as leveled up as I am, they're still... And I know these still guys I should just be ignoring as much as I can. They're just in the way. It's just slowing me down. Actually, Super Mega Man would have been a good idea, because he has the triple jump. I could get over more guys that way, without having to stop to kill them. I mean, they're just mechanoids. You're not really killing them, per se. What can I say? And I'm dead! Holy smokers! See why race mode is so hard? I don't know if it must scale with you, because this feels exactly the same as it was like 100 levels ago. I think challenge mode actually probably scales with you too. Yeah, because I've been trying to play challenge mode, and those aren't getting any easier with levels and experience. They're still brutally difficult, which is cool. I mean, it's like I've said before, I do enjoy a challenge from time to time, but I also like a challenge that I feel like I can overcome. Just ignore the enemies as much as you can. Kill one here and there to try to recoup a little lost health. Get the Serbots on it. Alright. Had to bring out the right armor. Just as like an extra HP bar. And a B rank. I only got a B rank after that. Yikers. I don't know what to do. Because, like, if it's scaling with me, how am I supposed to do better? I don't know. Get good. I can hear you saying right now. I can hear you clacking away in the comments. Get good, scrub. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't have to play race mode. I don't think there's any real prizes for it other than bragging rights. So why would I waste my time? I'm gonna do this Jakob Orbital Elevator instead. Because I've got a ways to go before it's at the same level as me. So I'm just gonna be able to blaze through, I don't know, probably 100 stages of the 175 that are available. Look at this. I suppose I should note that in the Mega Man Legends games, if you are not already familiar with them, which, shame on you, Tron is actually one of the, like, technically one of the bad guys, and though it maybe spoil a little bit of the story, they're actually more like anti-heroes than anything in the end. They are technically villains, but they're like the most lovable kind of villains. They have so much personality, and they're just a joy to have as part of the game. So yeah, that's a little as much backstory on Tron as I'm willing to give. She made these little Lego men who they call Servbots, and they are wonderful. They're incredible and hilarious. And the world is lesser because there are fewer games with them in it. Level 1 clear, you did it! My power level is just about 900,000, and it's recommending, what, like, just over 1,000? I think I saw there. So I could probably equip a level 0 weapons and still do just as well. Let's bust out the right armor, see how this one goes. Oh yeah! Get wrecked, scrubs! Who is this little guy? Oh, he's the healing one, isn't he? No! She turned around at the last second. You get that riot armor for quite a while. I appreciate that. I did unlock a DNA thing that said if I used the alternate attack when you're in the riot armor, it would automatically refill the Servbot attack. I don't think it worked that way. Let's see. Oh, it does! Look at that! Just the other one takes so long to cool down that it's like... Well, it's helpful, but not really that helpful. She falls out. I think that's like canon to one of the scenes in the first game, but I'm not 100% sure. It looks familiar. That's all I can tell you. As much as I like the Legends games, I'm not an expert on them by any means. I've only played Legends 1, like, I don't know, probably between 8 and 10 times, and then Legends 2 twice. And then I've only played the Misadventures of Tron Bonne, the spin-off game, once. Although I feel like I should really play it again sometime soon. There's just no damn time because there's too many video games. We live in an era of the cup constantly runneth over with options of things to play. I mean, I never thought that would be a bad thing, but man, it's hard to find time. In between all the like real life stuff and other hobbies that you want to invest your time in, just like there's too damn many video games. And the idea of being able to play even all the ones that you want to play seems impossible. Even if you cut out anything that you feel is not absolutely essential. Just like, I remember back in the GameCube days, I feel like I didn't have enough time or money to play all the games I wanted, so I was like, alright, I'm not playing anything that isn't developed by Nintendo or Capcom. And I stuck by that rule for, I don't know, maybe a couple years, because it was like, okay, even with this, I can't handle it. And now, with all the indies, oh man, it's overwhelming. And like I said, it's technically overwhelming in the best way, but whew, whew. It's kind of like opposite of this game mode. Look, I'm just gonna stand here for the rest of the stage. Just press the button anytime an enemy comes on stage. Or on screen, I guess. Thanks to the auto-aim, I don't have to move. Thanks to me being overpowered, I don't have to shoot anything more than once. I probably should have started cracking into this a little bit sooner. That one's my bad. That's on me. I didn't do my homework, and now this is maybe a little bit easier than it was intended to be. And yeah, I could go back and I can, unequip the cards, put on a weaker weapon. I could reforge some garbage armor. Maybe bring myself down to the proper level. Well, why would I do that? That's way more work. And, I'll take the 0 effort for now. Ooh, something's happening though. Oh, cool! Oh, there's boss stages. They're gonna be, like... Look, he took more than one... He took 2 shots. See, things are already evening out. If you fought this guy on a regular stage mode, it would be 1 shot. Here it was 2 shots. So it's all good. It's all good. Was that it? Yep, okay. Cool. Even with the explosions, it was way faster than fighting waves and waves of enemies. Oh, and you get... Okay, cool. You get the I don't even know what to call them. The puzzle pieces. To upgrade the chips for the bosses. So that's good. Like, going through this, I guess it'll save me a tiny amount of grinding through the stage mode to upgrade them. Because I think that's the only way you can get most of the card puzzle pieces, is to just grind the bosses over and over, because they're not in the shop. At least not most of them. Drillman and Toxic Seahorse, I believe, were in the shop. But I think that's the only way you can get those ones. At least it seems that way. So I just bought them all right away and upgraded them. I got hit! Unthinkable! Well, I got hit again, but that's just because that guy tried to telefrag me. And that's just not gonna work. Get them, little buddies! Oh, you didn't even see them. They killed them so fast. And maybe they despawned because we hit the end of the stage as well. Always possible. I'm getting a lot of these rainbow things. I wish I had more incentive to use them on something, but I suppose that's what the original mobile game was for. So, alright. Just asking for a friend. Yeah, it's hard mode could be a bit harder. I'm gonna like just burn my way through normal first. And then play hard. And then play challenge. Maybe not challenge. If challenge scales with you, that could get out of hand real quick. Actually, I'll click on it after I'm done this stage, and we'll find out. Because I think if the power suggestion says 0, that means it scales with you, and you're just stuck with whatever difficulty Capcom wanted you to deal with. Can I get in this? Ooh! I'm gonna punch some fools. Come here, you. Punch! Missiles. Big punch. Wow. Totally ineffective. Great. Well, that's the problem with the ride armors. I think they're intended for a very specific kind of use, and this is not really it. I think I might have won. We're moving again. Oh, we didn't get the victory animation because I was in the ride armor. Okay, I won't make that mistake again. I want to see those serve bots at the end. It's very important to me. You can actually unlock and play as a serve bot in this game, which is amazing. I kind of wanted to. I was very on the fence about whether I wanted to play Tron or serve bots, and I ended up choosing Tron instead. But if we have 175 levels of this, I don't know. I think I said in the last episode that I wasn't going to record the whole Jakob Orbital Elevator, but... well, and maybe I won't, because it seems to be actually kind of boring. That was the whole stage as a Beyblader? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I gotta... ah! No. You don't spawn on a dude like that. Off. That was kind of my fault. I was getting ready for somebody to spawn into the center. Just kind of ignored my instinct to avoid it. Ah, well, that one was just... I timed my button press a little late, I think. And so it got me. Ugh. I wish you could destroy these things with something other than a sword. There's really not any sort of indication where they're gonna spawn in either. So you're running around hoping that you don't end up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Which I guess is a good allegory for life. I mean, You don't want to be in the middle of a street when a wild bus spawns in. That was my attempt at a joke, at humor. I don't know. I don't know if it was that good, or at all good. I did grind this guy, I think, to max out his rank. So it's too bad this thing is gonna give me 70 puzzle pieces for him. 70 jiggies. If you're a Banjo-Kazooie fan, which I am. Uh-oh. I think he might be broken. No. Ooh, look at this guy. That was, what, like six shots? He's tough. He's a big boy. I think this is floor 10, so I should get my first achievement for this game mode. Yeah, there it is. Jakob Orbital Elevator Beginner. Complete level 10 once. I did that. I completed level 10 once. I got the sinking feeling now that this is going to be by far the most boring episode of this series. It's kind of just the same thing over and over again. There are no different stages. Sometimes there's a boss. Sometimes you warp into, like, a lava field with a Beyblader. That's about as exciting as it gets. Otherwise, the entertainment is squarely on my shoulders. And that's never a good thing. I know my commentary probably isn't that insightful or funny, which makes me wonder why people watch the things I put out anyway. Appreciative to those that do, but it still kind of boggles my mind. And I think really it's the game that is what people come for. Well, at least I kind of hope so, you know, because my whole rhetoric for doing this at all is to show off, like, games or series, perhaps, that I think are cool. And I know that a lot of the times it's, like, horror games that are not actually cool, but I think it's still fun to watch. I guess, like, when I play indies that I've never played before, that's kind of goes against it, but at that point, it's more of like, hey, check out this game this small development studio or, like, lone developer made. Whether it's good or not, I don't know, but we're gonna adventure through and see together. And in this case, well, I just really like Mega Man. And for some reason, I have... Ooh. Look at that! We got some Final Destination going on here this time. Oh, good. Good. I was a little bit afraid that it was just going to be one enemy again. I still don't really have to move. What's, is there a stage in Smash that has, like, this layout, but no fall off the bottom? There must be. What is it? Like, I would say New Donk City, but that's like a traveling stage, so you could definitely fall off the bottom at certain parts of it. Bridge of Eldin has no platforms. And the middle blows up every once in a while so you could fall off the bottom. I haven't played Smash in years. Well, okay, that's not true. I haven't played Smash for more than 5 minutes in years. It was, I don't know, I guess it's been a few months now, but I went to a Smash 4 tournament. Or not Smash 4. I can't think properly. I'm too busy dedicating all my mental faculties to this. A Smash Ultimate tournament. And I just stopped in. I didn't actually participate. But I was there briefly. And I played a few, like, exhibition rounds with one of the participants and walloped him. To the point where I stopped attacking just so he could get a few hits in, and I was like, oh, this doesn't feel good at all. Like the first round, I don't remember who I chose. I think it might have been Lucario or something, and then the second round I chose Pyra and Mithra because I think the last time I loaded up Smash at home was when Pyra and Mithra launched, and I played maybe, I think, classic mode with them, and then that was it. So I had like a very vague idea of how they played. I mean, like anime swords, right? They're all the same, so. And for all of Smash 4, maybe not all of Smash 4, but a large amount of my time with Smash 4, Ike was definitely what I'd call my main, although I flip-flopped a lot because I like to play different characters. I'm not good at sticking to one. As like Ike, DDD, Lucario, and once in a while Kirby. I also like playing Mewtwo. Who else is there? Oh, I tried playing with Simon a lot when Smash Ultimate first came out. And I think he's a cool character to play as, certainly. It just doesn't really mesh with my personal playstyle, which is too bad because I would play Simon and Richter all the time, as I heart Castlevania. I did play Mega Man a lot in Smash 4 because, holy crap, Mega Man in Smash. It was a life-changing event. But there's just so many characters, and as much as I like playing Mega Man, again, he doesn't really fit my playstyle. Especially in Smash Ultimate, when you I think they took away like the custom moves completely, right? Or am I just misremembering because I never used that feature? But I really liked that part of Smash 4. I really, really did. Hello. Can you maybe come down here to where I can hit you, sir? Thank you. I didn't think I could jump on that wall. I thought I was going to be, like, glitched into never being able to win this stage. Thank goodness. I wonder if any of the other ranged weapons can shoot those things, because the busters cannot. Or if they can, they do very, very little damage, like maybe 1 HP per shot, which is just no bueno. Ooh, are there 2 bosses? I saw you get jiggies for both Chill Penguin and Overdrive Ostrich, so if you could fight both at once, that'd be really cool. That would make this mode worth playing alone. It'll be like the X challenge in the Mega Man X Legacy. Yeah, nice. It's not gonna be hard, but this is cool. I really like this. Now, I can't wait to tackle it on hard mode, where it will actually be hard, or at least harder than this. They're gone, baby. They're gone. Alright, what's happening with my phone? You heard it ding, I'm sure you did. Oh. Nice. My brother bought a Toad School plush. And, you know, I'm not the kind of person who... I'm not the kind of person who buys plush toys. Sometimes I get them as gifts, but Toad School is one that I would not mind being gifted, because what a great Pokemon. Now what? Oh. Toad School is great. Toad's Cruel, also great. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there are these new things called divergent evolution, or convergent evolutions, sorry. They, and that's like a real-life theme, right? So, what it is like, it's a new Pokemon, but looks like an otherwise existing Pokemon. So, Toad School looks a lot like Tentacruel, or Tentacool, sorry. Toad School, Toad's Cruel looks like Tentacool and Tentacruel. But they're like mushrooms instead of jellyfish. And they run around on their little tentacle legs, and it's hilarious and awesome. And then, of course, everybody knows Wiglet, because the plush apparently looks like a wiener. I don't really see it myself. Plus, it's a plush wiener. How useful could it be in that capacity? So, you know, I just don't see the humor in it. Well, don't get me wrong, I think wieners are hilarious. That is, like, their main purpose as comedy. And I guess waste removal, but... At least in my life. Wieners are comedy, more than anything else. Oh no, you can't shoot through these platforms. Oh, these bunnies are causing me grief now. Nah, I'm not gonna get in the ride armor. Oh, this one's a different one. Maybe it's got different abilities. It does not, sadly. What was, Shoot, were those, like, the only convergent evolutions? I mean, Wiglet evolves into a Wugtrio, which is pretty good, I like it. You know, nothing life-changing, but, it's good design, I think. Where, it's like a bunch of eels that come out of a rock thing instead of, I guess, moles poking out of the ground. I feel like there was one more, and I'm forgetting it, which makes me sad, but away she goes. I don't know, honestly, what the deal is with Sinistcha and Poltergeist. I don't know if there's supposed to be convergent evolutions with Poltergeist and Sinistea, or if they just happen to look similar. I don't know. I don't know if there even, like, is an official... Ooh, 2 mini-bosses at once. Nice try, fellas. Yeah, I don't know if those are actually supposed to be convergent evolutions, because they're in their families, their evolution paths are kind of flipped, so it doesn't make as much sense, but It kind of does. I don't know. It's just a fun idea, and which one is which? Sinistra. It's definitely one of my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. A lot of them are really good, though. There are two things that Game Freak really hit out of the park with Gen 9, in my opinion. One is the new Pokemon designs, and two is the story. The story is, like, almost probably the best that Pokemon's ever been, aside from maybe Black and White, because those had really good stories too. But it's just, yeah, unfortunately the quality of games themselves were a little bit lacking, and by a little bit I mean very much for some people. In my experience, like, I had almost no glitches at all when I played through Scarlet, except for the frame drops. In one battle, I had a Pokemon that kind of spawned halfway through the floor. And that was it, man. I don't know how other people were breaking the games so much, but I just never experienced any of that personally, so... Scarlet, I mean, it did feel pretty good to me, but you can't argue with the fact that they are very buggy, very broken games. It's just facts, regardless of my personal experience. And I'm happy that my experience was so good, in general. It's just too bad more people couldn't have had such positive experiences. So, it is what it is. It's life. Some things don't work out right. Some things do. And you just can't get upset about it. All right, hold on. I got an actual text message here that I need to respond to. All I have to do is fire off a thumbs up emoji, and we're good. Actually, I think I've been playing for about half an hour. Maybe a little bit more. It's hard to say. I think I'll cut it when I hit floor 30. That seems like... Actually, maybe a bit too soon. I don't know. Quickly. Oh, 40 minutes. Okay. See, what else can I talk about while I'm here? Oh, there's a boss fight. Never mind. I gotta focus. Oh no, it's Vile. This is the guy that ruined my challenge mode. Because I just cannot beat him without taking like, unbelievable amount of damage. Actually, you know what? That'd be a good way to cap off this episode with something slightly interesting. Keep the retention to the end. I'm gonna go play that stage once I've reached level 30 of this. Oh, speaking of this, actually, that's something I can speak to a little bit, at least. So, Jakob Orbital Elevator. That is an element from Mega Man X8, which released in, like, I don't know, 2005, I think, or 6. 5 sounds right. Because that's the game I bought a PS2 for. That and Katamari. And I guess Guitar Hero also, but mostly Mega Man X8, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, well, no, X7 was garbage, but then I played the PC demo of X8, and it didn't run very well, but it showed a lot of promise, so I bought a PS2 to play that game. And then I continued to have a pretty solid PS2 library. A lot of really good survival horror games there, if I do recall. A lot of good RPGs. It's a really good console. It was a good purchase on my part, even though my story makes it sound like it was a really stupid impulse buy. Yeah, so X8, Jakob Orbital Elevator. It's like a thing that the robots build to get out into space and like establish a colony on the moon, I think? Right? That's what the story is. I don't think the actual orbital elevator is that much of a thing in the game. I think it's like the last stage, and then you go up it and you fight the final boss. It's like, I think it's more a part of like world building in the series than it is an actual important element of X8 itself. But I don't remember, so I don't pay that much attention to Mega Man stories. They're just... I think they're at their best when they're just fluffy reasons to shoot robots, and I've made that opinion very clear in previous episodes of this very Let's Play series. Alright, buddy, you gotta go. Oh no, there's more of them now. Well, at least they're vertically moving. I could have just waited down at the bottom. Oh, no, now they're going back up. Hey. Stop. Nailed it. Oh, yeah, my shots might not go through platforms, but my scythe sure does. Yeah. You made Tron ow. I will destroy you. I think the problem with a lot of the story elements of Mega Man X6 through 8 are that their canonicity is kind of questionable. And I mean, you could fit the stories together in one way or another if you want, but and also it's possible that X7 and 8 like come before X5, but X5 I believe, I don't know if this was like hearsay or actual word of God, you know, but I think that was supposed to be the final entry in the series, and then Capcom was just like, no, these make money, we're gonna make more of them, which is what you do as a business. The whole point of the business is to make money, so if a product is making money, you want to keep selling that product and making more of that product. Even if it's against the artist's intent. So it is what it is. And the problem with that is that it doesn't really carry over into like series that take place in the franchise's future, particularly Mega Man 0 and ZX. I don't know if Legends is like an alternate continuity or somewhere else. I think it comes after everything, right? Or at least that's like the fan theory. I don't know, it's been a long time since I cared about Mega Man canon and lore. Maybe I'll look it up later, because now I'm actually kind of curious. But yeah, there's like no talk of anybody going into space or the moon or anything in any of like the Zero or ZX games. So it's like, ah, yeah. Well, that was never intended, or they just wrote it out. So, I don't know. Or, I think did all the Zero games come out? I think all 4 Zero games came out before X8, did, so they couldn't have worked it into those. And I'm pretty sure there was like no space travel in ZX, whichever. I'm Canadian, so I'm like honor bound to say Z, but I feel like the title is like ZX. Or knowing Japan, it's like Zux or something. Personally, I don't know. I don't care. And I don't know if I made my... like, the point of my rambling there clear at all. If not, well, oops. Just go back and try to piece it together. That'll be like your Ryan's fan theory on Ryan's videos or something. You figure out my lore now. Of me trying to figure out Mega Man lore. Just from memory. Trying to figure out lore from memory is a bad idea. But I did it. I tried. Just making up stuff as I go. Possibly. I don't know. I feel like I've come to the end of this train of thought. Nothing else is spewing out of my mouth. Or I should say no more words are spewing out of my mouth. We don't want anything else spewing out of there right now. That would be really, really bad for everybody involved. And maybe just me, because then I'd have to do more cutting in the editing process. And I don't want that. And I'm sad. I'm seeing we're getting, like, the jiggies for the... What is it? The super moves, the dive abilities, whatever they're called. And I've already maxed all of those out. So those pieces are completely worthless. I can sell them, but they're worth like 30 zenny a piece. So, yeah, they're actually worthless. Unless I had millions of them to sell, they're just, yeah, it's not even worth going to the menu to sell them. It would take longer to do that than it would to play the Zenny grinding minigame. That takes like a minute and gives you 1,000,000 Zenny. So just, yeah, selling things. Pointless. I can't imagine how different this experience is from having played the original mobile version where you have like energy limits and oh, you're gonna have to pay for this content if you want it and all that kind of garbage that I have no patience for anymore. I did try playing like mobile games for a little while, but like this is not me having fun. This is me babysitting an app that's masquerading as a game. And so I just almost don't do it anymore. I've said before that, yeah, I still have Pokemon Go installed, and I still watch it almost every day, but I could not for the life of me, tell you why, other than the sunk cost fallacy. It's like, I've already spent so much time and money on this game, I better keep playing it. It's like, no. I should delete it and just salvage all that future time for myself, but I don't. It's not fun. The only fun I really get from it is because my mom and my brother play it too, so we do it together. And for me, it's time I get to spend with my family, which personally I think makes it worth it. Even though the game's not very fun to play, it's fun to spend time with my family members. That really makes me happy. So that's probably the actual real reason that I haven't deleted the app yet. I'm sure your argument is like, Ryan, you can find other ways to spend time with your family. Yeah, I could, but I know they're going to be doing this, so why not do this also? And again, you can turn that around and be like, well, why don't you do the other things that they do? It's like, because I don't like those things at all. I kind of like Pokemon Go because at least it's got Pokemon in it, and I like Pokemon a lot. If there were like a Mega Man Go, Mega Man Go. But if there were like a Mega Man AR game that had you run around and flip, I don't know, robot coins or something. I don't even know what it would be, but collect robot masters or Mavericks. Yeah, I'd probably play that one too. It's because I'm such a slave to this franchise. A willing slave, mind you, so not really a slave at all, actually. I'm just slave because I put in a ton of effort and don't get paid for it. To be quite honest, a lot of the Pokemon Go events, they do feel more like work than fun. What do you get for your trouble? A chance at like a shiny Morlo? Maybe. Maybe. It's like it's kind of like the shiny thing is almost like a gacha system. You don't have to pay for in money, but you do have to pay for in time and getting out of the house. There's always a cost. It's not always cash. Although thankfully Pokemon Go in some respects, at least as far as like collecting the Pokemon and getting shinies and whatnot, it's not a pay-to-win game, which I'm a fan of. I'm sure there's some kind of pay-to-win elements to it if you dig deep enough, but I don't know what they are because I don't really engage with the competitive part of the game. I'm just in it for the collecting. Because that tickles that little part of my brain that likes collecting. I keep thinking my phone's lighting up, but I think it's just like me catching a glimpse of the water bottle that's sitting next to it in my peripheral vision. Okay, great. That stage was 2 Beybladers. They're really up in the ante now. Oh. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at something here. Okay, so hard, you have to start from the bottom. Challenge, you have to start from the bottom. Yeah, look, it's got recommended power of 0, so it's just gonna be like equivalent difficulty to whatever your level is. So the only way to overcome challenge mode is with good play. Which I think up to this point I could handle. The double bosses might be a bit much. Hey, don't you shoot me. I'm the hero. Did we win yet? There it is. You know you've won when Tron stops moving, and then walks to the center of the screen on her own. Alright, so who is going to be on this level? Sting Chameleon and Sting Chameleon. Oh, double trouble. Sting Chameleon is actually one of my least favorite bosses because he is one of the first ones in the series that has like a ridiculous amount of iframes because he just goes invisible and you can't hit him. Not because you hit him with a special weapon and then he takes like 10 seconds to become vulnerable again, but just, yeah, because he does this nonsense where, whoop, I'm gone, you can't hit me. Did that do over 1,000,000 damage? Play back the tape! I gotta see that. I'll have to see it when I edit the video, and I'll probably forget to look. Because I can't actually roll back the tape, sadly. I do need those Sting Chameleon jiggies, though. I'm just gonna call them that now. 13 episodes later. Alright, I'm gonna... Here, we'll give challenge mode. Just to see how it feels. I think it's gonna be just like race mode. And it's gonna be like, holy cow, everything's hard now. Well, everything's difficult now. You know what I meant, you sicko. I do need to, like, level up a Buster that has the lifesteal ability. I know I said that before, and I haven't done it. I'm just catastrophically lazy like that. It's like, here's the thing I know I need to do. I'm gonna choose not to do it because it takes less energy not to do it. Holy smokes, these guys are tough. I feel like there's more enemies, too. This is a good amount of rainbow thingies, at least. I think you could earn quite a wealth of them from playing the Orbital Elevator on challenge. Are there specific rules? Oh, while boss mobs of this mode have more HP, the damage dealt in each attempt can be accumulated, allowing a hunt via numerous attempts. I don't know if I like that. Stage effects can enhance characters or weapons. Yeah, that's fine. Challenge mode of Jakob Orbital Elevator will use the combat power designated by the system, but players can still freely choose characters, weapons, ships, and will also activate unlocked passive skill effects. Okay. So it, like, edits your power, is what it does. Okay, so... Challenge mode, I'm stuck on this one. See, I couldn't even beat Sting Chameleon on challenge mode, because it's so brutally hard. This is where the god gamers go to play. Challenge mode. It's not for me. I've been trying it, but it's not meant for me. I don't have that kind of time or dedication in my life anymore. I would rather play a nice breezy walking sim than something that causes me endless amounts of frustration. Says the guy who got the Platinum Trophy in Elden Ring, of course, but, you know, there are exceptions. If a game is really good, yeah, I'll play it, even if it's too hard for me. And I didn't even like Elden Ring as much as most people do. I thought, don't get me wrong, I think it's a really good game. But it didn't change my life. I still, if I had to pick a game of the year 2022, absolutely would have been Xenoblade 3. No questions. No questions. But I'm a huge Xenoblade fanboy, so there was never any question, unless that game had ended up sucking. In which case, maybe I would revise my opinion. But it didn't. It was, I wouldn't say perfect, but it was really good. Really good. See, these things, if you touch one of these, they kill you instantly. Or not instantly, but it's like a 2-shot. So look how little damage I'm doing to him. And look, I'm already at half-life? What even hit me? I don't know. I'm asking. Stop attacking those things. They're a waste of time. Tron. Actually, his beam doesn't do that much damage. Oh, it's just those weird little grenade guys. And maybe contact damage is really bad, too. I don't know when I touched something, but I must have, because ouchies. So you see my conundrum. I could buy a bunch of extra lives and probably cheese it that way. But that's for me to do off camera. Just know that I have been playing challenge mode up to this point, and that's where I hit the wall. Yeah, okay, that's it for now. I kind of want to keep playing Jakob Orbital Elevator. I kind of want to, but not right now. Or maybe right now, but in a different episode. I'm going to cut this one here, and we'll restart later at a different time. What am I even saying? My brain is just not on. It's been a long day at work. So, that's it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, that's what I usually say. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.